Welcome to the Teenage Mutant Fight Club podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Buckle up because this week...
I like it. Fight Club.
This week we're taking you on a journey into two wild flash fiction stories.
Okay.
You know, you guys sent us some fascinating stuff, and we're going to bring you to the core of these stories.
That's our mission, right?
Yeah, it's like a shortcut.
A shortcut.
A shortcut to being in the know.
Yeah.
About these underdog...
Teen heroes, and outcasts.
Yeah.
You know, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, these journeys are really going to be something. We're going to see how these young people confront these huge challenges with just incredible resourcefulness and with just incredible spirit. It's really something.
Yeah, I'm excited.
And from very different worlds.
Yeah, so our first stop on this journey is into a world that feels like a classic revenge story. But like a modern-day twist on it.
Like a retelling.
Yeah, like a modern retelling. So the flash fiction story is called Young Monte Cristo.
Ah, okay.
And we're going to, like, unpack how a group of teenagers, inspired by, you know, the Count of Monte Cristo, uncover this shadowy plot threatening their families.
Oh, no.
And we're going to look at, like, their clever strategies and all the unique skills each one of them brings to the fight for justice.
What's really cool about this flash fiction story right off the bat is that it takes, you know, this classic story of betrayal and revenge, but it reimagines it for today. Like, how does this play out in the modern world? You know,
exactly.
It's so interesting.
Yeah. And then for our second story, we're switching gears completely and heading to the Swiss Alps.
The Swiss Alps.
Breathtaking.
Yes.
But often dangerous.
I've heard.
So in the story, Alpine Rescue, we're going to meet a teenage Heidi.
Oh, Heidi. Okay.
So much more than just like the rosy cheek. Yeah.
Yeah.
The little girl in the, you know, storybooks.
Yeah.
With the goats.
Yeah, this story paints her as like a fierce protector of her mountain home.
Okay.
And she uses her deep knowledge of nature and like the skills passed down through generations to rescue those in danger.
This is so cool. We go from intellectual maneuvering in like, you know,
modern day
modern setting to this really grounded, you could almost say primal strength rooted in the natural world. I mean, it really shows how young people can be heroes in so many different ways.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It is.
So get ready. We've sifted through these stories, and we're bringing you the good stuff.
The best parts.
Yeah, like the insights.
The insights.
Twists, the characters, the themes that
that'll really grab you.
That'll grab you, yeah. So let's jump in.
Yeah, let's jump right in.
To these incredible journeys.
Let's start with Young Monte Cristo. Okay. What was the first thing that really stood out to you?
You know what?
In this story?
I thought it was so interesting how the story opens.
Yeah.
With this discovery of a warning letter.
Ooh.
Hidden among old family papers.
Okay.
And this letter talks about serpents' tongues.
Serpents' tongues.
And right away I thought, you know, for you, the listener, it just plants this seed. Like, okay.
Like something's not right here.
Yeah, there's some hidden betrayal.
There's something going on here.
And this message from the past, you know?
Yeah.
It really sets up the sense of, like, legacy.
Yeah.
All the stuff these teenagers are going to have to deal with.
Yeah.
It makes you think about what secrets are hidden in those old memoirs, you know?
Yeah. And then we meet Alex, Maya, and Ben.
Okay.
And these are our three teenagers.
Right.
Who are all dealing with injustices that are impacting their families.
Okay.
And they're all facing different things.
Oh, so it's like different for each of them.
Yeah. So Alex's father.
Okay.
He's facing social isolation.
Okay.
Maya's mother. Her inventions, they're being stolen.
Oh, wow.
And Ben, his artistic talents are being exploited.
Ah, okay.
And I thought that was so interesting because, you know, it's like modern forms of betrayal.
Yeah, it's not like he's being imprisoned in a castle or something.
Right.
It's
like
social isolation.
Yeah.
That's a really modern form of punishment.
Right.
Interesting.
So it really is. Yeah.
Taking the Count of Monte Cristo and updating it for today, I mean, the unfair suffering is still there.
Yeah.
But it's just in a way that we all understand today.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like intellectual property theft and damage to your reputation online.
Right.
That kind of thing.
And then the story really emphasizes how these three teenagers, they all come together.
Okay.
But they each have Like this very specific and valuable skill set.
Right. Yeah.
That they bring to this fight.
They're like a team.
Yeah, like a team.
Okay.
So Alex, he takes on this role of the strategist.
Oh, okay.
He's driven by this real thirst for justice.
Oh, he's got that fire in his belly.
He does. And then there's Maya.
Okay.
And she is like this brilliant code breaker.
Oh, wow.
And she can decipher hidden meanings in financial records.
She can see through the numbers?
Yes.
Okay.
And then there's Ben,
okay,
who might seem like just the artist.
Right.
But he has this incredible ability to create forgeries.
Oh, wow.
That are indistinguishable from the real thing.
So he's like super talented.
Yeah.
Wow.
So they all have these...
I mean, that's like really useful for uncovering modern fraud.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
It is. And it shows how, like, when you have people with different talents coming together...
Collaborating.
To work toward a common goal, they can really make a difference.
I mean, it's like they each bring something to the table, you know? And together they can achieve amazing things that they couldn't do on their own.
Exactly.
That's a great lesson for anyone listening.
It is. And what's so interesting is they're not after like a treasure chest.
Right.
Filled with gold or anything like that.
Right. What are they after?
They're after knowledge.
Okay.
Resources.
I mean, I guess that's pretty valuable too, especially these days.
Yeah.
Information is power, right?
Yeah.
So how do they go about finding that?
So Maya, she discovers this hidden workshop.
Okay.
And get this. She repurposes old technology.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Into surveillance tools.
Okay.
Disguised as toys.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Like secret agent stuff?
Yes. Okay. And then Alex, his attic, isn't just collecting dust.
Right.
It's got this, like, meticulously crafted map of alliances.
Okay, so not a literal map.
No.
More like a map of connections.
Yeah, like understanding how their adversaries are all connected.
Oh, that's clever.
And where they're vulnerable.
So it's not about finding a physical treasure.
Right.
It's about finding information.
Yeah.
And strategic connections. I mean, that's really smart.
Yeah.
Especially in today's world.
Mm-hmm.
It's really thinking outside the box.
Yeah, and I also thought it was interesting how, like, the Count of Monte Cristo, the teens in this story, they don't resort to violence or revenge.
So what do?
They, like, orchestrate events to expose their enemies.
From within?
Yeah, like, they hack the security system.
Oh, okay.
Not only to reveal the stolen design.
Right.
But to capture evidence of the theft.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah.
So they're not just getting the information, they're getting proof.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then there's this altered painting.
A painting.
Yeah. And when it's put back into the art market, it's like this time bomb that's set.
Oh, wow.
To reveal the galley owner's fraudulent activities.
That's pretty crafty.
It is.
So they're using their skills to manipulate information and get the truth out there. I mean, that's so much more effective than just, you know, trying to confront people directly.
Right.
It's about timing and impact.
Yeah.
I like it.
And, you know, as the plan unfolds, we see this shift in power.
Oh, interesting.
So these once confident conspirators they start to get paranoid.
Okay.
Whispers turn against each other.
Oh, no.
And their alliances start to crumble.
Under pressure.
Under pressure, yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
So they're using psychology, too.
Yeah.
It's not just about the information.
Yeah, it's like fear itself.
Oh, wow.
Becomes like a weapon.
That's a really insightful point. They're dismantling the network from the inside out.
Yeah.
Without ever, like, having to fight them directly.
Right. And the climax.
Okay.
It's not like this huge fight or anything.
Right. It's not like a physical showdown.
No, it's in a boardroom.
A boardroom.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Maya uses this, like, you know, cleverly timed leak of information.
Okay.
To expose the deception.
Okay.
And then Ben's forged documents.
Yeah.
They just lay bare the whole conspiracy.
Wow. So it's all about information and evidence.
Yeah.
It's like a battle fought with documents instead of swords.
Yeah.
It really fits the setting, you know?
Yeah.
Like a boardroom is the modern battleground.
Right.
That's so clever.
And the parents have this realization.
About?
That their kids aren't just victims.
Right.
But they're like warriors of a different kind.
Oh, wow. That's a really powerful moment.
Yeah.
For the parents to see that.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, they probably felt powerless.
Right.
Against all this.
Yeah.
And then their kids not only fight back, but they do it so intelligently. So strategically. It must have been amazing.
Yeah.
And it really makes you think about the potential that young people have that maybe we don't always see.
Right. And the conclusion isn't this big dramatic
showdown.
Yeah.
No arrests or anything?
No. The conspirators, they kind of just fade away.
Okay.
It's hushed phone calls, the canceled deals, the tarnished reputations.
Okay.
You know?
So it's more subtle?
Yeah.
But still really impactful.
Yeah.
Like they've lost their power and their influence.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And the teens, they decide to, like, rebuild.
Rebuild!
Yeah, like stronger foundations, true collaboration.
Oh, that's great. So they're not just focused on revenge.
Right.
They're thinking about the future.
Yeah.
Building something better.
Yeah.
And lasting. That's a really mature way to handle this.
Yeah. And Alex putting away the letter at the end really shows that it's not about vengeance.
Right.
It's about
the future.
Yeah, building a better future.
And moving on from the past.
Yeah. And that final thought, like their story has just begun. It leaves you with this sense of
hope.
Yeah, hope and potential and like an ongoing impact.
It's a great ending. Yeah. It feels like the end of one chapter. Yeah. But the start of a whole new one.
Exactly.
I like that a lot.
So let's shift gears
to
our second journey.
All right.
To the Swiss Alps.
Okay.
And meet Heidi.
Okay.
From Alpine Rescue.
Let's go.
And the story jumps right in.
Okay.
With her rescuing this panicked tourist.
Oh, wow.
So right away you see her competence.
Okay.
And how much she understands the mountains.
So she's not afraid of a challenge?
No, not at all.
Okay.
And you know, the flash fiction story mentions that the mountains are indifferent.
Indifferent.
To fancy gear.
All right.
Right away, you know it's about respect for nature.
Oh, I see. So it's setting the tone.
Yes.
That nature is a powerful force, and you have to respect it.
Yes.
No matter what you're wearing.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. All right.
And we learn pretty quickly that this Heidi, she's not just this simple little...
Like a storybook character.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Her hands are roughened, her gaze sharpened.
Oh, I like that. So we're getting this really vivid image of her, you know? It's not just telling us she's tough.
Right.
It's showing us through those details.
Yeah.
I like that.
And the rescue of the tourist.
Yeah.
It shows Heidi's knowledge of these traditional remedies.
Okay, like what?
Like a poultice of crushed mountain arnica. Yeah.
Okay.
It's not like some magical thing.
Right.
It's just practical knowledge.
Yeah.
Passed down through generations.
Oh, it's so cool.
You know, it's like, you know, these days we just go to the store and buy medicine.
Yeah. You just get whatever you need.
Yeah.
But she has this, this knowledge that's been passed down for who knows how long.
I know. It's amazing.
It's like this traditional ecological knowledge.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
It's so valuable and it's so often overlooked.
Yeah.
Especially in today's world.
Yeah. And when Heidi chooses that shortcut for their descent, it says known only to locals.
Oh, okay.
It really shows her understanding of the terrain.
Deeper than the average tourist. Yeah.
Okay. And her response to the tourist about becoming a guide.
Oh, yeah. What did she say?
She said, "The mountains are my guide. And some things aren't for sale."
Oh, wow.
And I thought that was so interesting because...
It's a great line.
Yeah, it shows that...
What does it tell us about her?
It shows that she's not doing it for the money.
Yeah.
It's like this...
It's deeper than that. It's about her connection to the mountains.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
And then the flash fiction story introduces this second challenge.
Yeah.
A stranded climber caught in a storm.
Oh, a storm. Okay.
And her father, who was a rescuer, he can only watch.
Oh, why?
Because of a fast injury.
Oh, wow.
And I thought that was interesting because...
So he can't help her?
No.
Okay, so the responsibility is all on her.
Yeah, it's like passing the torch.
Oh, I see. From one generation to the next. It's like the cycle continues.
It does.
But in a different way.
Yeah.
Okay, and how is she equipped?
So her gear is so simple.
Simple?
Yeah, a rope, homemade energy bars, and herbal tea.
Okay.
And then you contrast that with the climbers, you know, fancy gear that failed.
Right.
It really shows.
That sometimes simpler is better. Like knowing what you're doing and having the basics is more important than having all this fancy stuff.
Yeah. And it's interesting how her climb is described.
Oh, how?
It says she moves with the mountain's rhythm.
Oh, I like that. It's like she's not fighting the mountain. Yeah.
She's working with it. Like she understands it on a deeper level.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she tells the climber, fancy boots won't save you, but trust might.
Oh, wow.
Again, it's about the human connection.
Right, right.
Not the material things.
So even in this really dangerous situation, it's the human connection that's most important.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the flash fiction story brings in this element of encroaching resort development.
Oh, okay.
So it's not just about rescuing these people.
Right.
It's about protecting her way of life.
Oh, I see. So it's also about protecting her heritage.
Yeah, and the environment.
Oh, interesting. So there's this environmental aspect to it, too.
Yeah.
Okay.
And her grandfather.
Yeah.
At first he's concerned.
Of course.
But then he's just so proud.
Proud of her.
Of her, yeah.
For,
for rescuing the climber.
Right.
And it really shows that connection. Yeah, that generational connection.
Yeah.
That passing down of values and resilience.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Yeah. And the final thoughts of this story really connect Heidi's battles
against
the mountain with her fight against the blindness that saw only profit.
Oh, I see. So it's like she's a guardian of the mountains, both physically and spiritually.
Yeah.
That's a really powerful way to put it.
Yeah. And then it says her heart is fiercely wild.
Oh, I love that. It really captures her spirit.
Yeah.
Her dedication.
Yeah.
Really cool.
So what do these two stories offer you, the listener?
Yeah, what do you think?
Well, in Young Monte Cristo, we see this amazing ingenuity.
Yeah, the kids are really clever.
Yeah, and they collaborate so well.
And they have a plan.
Yeah, and they're thinking strategically.
Right.
To fight injustice.
And it's a reminder that you don't need a ton of resources to make a difference. You know, you just need a good plan and a strong sense of purpose. And what I find really interesting is how they use modern tools and their knowledge of the world to their advantage. Yeah. They're not rich or powerful, but they're still able to outsmart their enemies.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
It is. And then Alpine Rescue.
Yeah. Heidi.
Yeah.
What about her?
We see this strength that comes from really being connected to the environment.
Right.
And the value of traditional knowledge to overcome challenges.
Right.
And she has this different kind of power.
Different how?
It's like rooted in respect for nature.
Yeah, she's not trying to control nature. She's working with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this fierce dedication to protect what she loves.
It's really inspiring.
It is.
And I think her story is so relevant today because it reminds us we don't always need technology to solve our problems. Sometimes it's about resourcefulness and self-reliance. Yeah. And respecting the natural world. Yeah. It's a good message.
It is. And, you know, both of these journeys, they're in different settings.
Totally different.
But they both feature these resourceful young people.
Right.
Taking action
against powerful forces.
Yeah,
they're not just sitting back and letting things happen to them.
Yeah,
they're taking charge.
They are.
I like that.
And they both really highlight the importance of understanding your landscape.
Your landscape.
Yeah, like in Young Monte Cristo, it's about the human connections. Yeah. And in Alpine Rescue, it's the actual
physical
contours of the mountains.
Right.
But it's like...
So it's about knowing your environment.
Yeah.
And using that knowledge to your advantage.
Yes.
I like it.
So for you, as someone who values gaining knowledge quickly and thoroughly, these stories offer not just entertainment.
Right.
But real insights.
Insights into what?
Into problem solving.
Oh, okay.
Resilience. And the different forms of strength and justice.
They really show you that. Yeah. No matter who you are or how old you are or what your limitations might be, you can use your skills and your knowledge to make a difference.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
So as you continue your own journeys of learning and discovery, think about the spirit of these characters.
These young protagonists.
Yeah. How might their resourcefulness and determination inspire you?
I mean, it really makes you think about what we're capable of, you know? Like, what hidden strengths do we have?
Yeah.
What